You may be odd, but are you Wizodd? I don't think you are Wizodd, but maybe you're just odd. But you can have the potential to be a wizard, which is what you are in this game. I think you're like an amateur wizard and you're in a dungeon and you're just chilling, you're not trying to save the world, you're curious. You want to check out the dungeon, see what's in the dungeon. Maybe treasure, maybe more wands, maybe more potions, you don't know. So it's sort of like a throwback to like a retro NES or Amiga game where, you know, you're just playing to collect stuff and keep stuff. But it's also like a nice and short dungeon crawler roguelike. I've heard some people in theory can beat in half an hour. I've heard it takes about 2 or 3 hours. It's got easy controls, although the wand I found is really hard to use. It sort of moves slowly. It uses the WASD keys and the mouse moves your wand, but it feels kind of awkward having controls that way. I found like aiming and shooting, I would have preferred a control setup rather than aiming with my mouse. I found like it's a little bit wonky because you're moving your mouse around and like it feels like it's not accurate because you're waving your wand. There should be some sort of controller support there. So yeah, that's going to turn off some players. I just found like it just makes it feel like you're not aiming properly, or you're a drunk wizard. I don't know, but it's an interesting retro title. I just feel like that controller decision, and with no controller support, because I tried originally, from what I saw, I just feel like the biggest enemy, I know it's a roguelite, is the game's quite unforgiving at first. I just lost interest before encountering any of the bosses. Like I died once and I lost like all my heart upgrades and everything, so I was just like, okay, that's it. Maybe other people wouldn't be bothered by that, but I just felt like, yeah, that's a deal breaker for me. I just feel like it's a real toss-up of what the real weakness of this game is, like the fact it's really short, or the repetitive music. I'm leaning towards actually the repetitive music. It plays for like 30 or 40 seconds and then it doesn't change, and it's like, okay, I probably should turn off the music because it's driving me crazy. But yeah, the finicky controls like as well, that's like definitely those very short gameplay high repetitive music or the finicky controls. It's a toss-up between those three, but the music definitely is really short, too short, because I heard it a million times. I'm just kind of disappointed, like you lose your upgrades, a lot of your upgrades, your hearts when you die, and it just feels like a huge mistake for this game. Like if the goal is to just have fun, then have fun. If you're trying to make a roguelike, make a roguelike. I don't know. If it's going to be a throwback to yesteryear, I feel like this shouldn't have been a roguelike. But like it feels like a $1.19 game. I think it got it for 50% off. I don't remember, so like $2 or $3. It's at full price is $5.69, which seems a little bit high for what it is. Just it feels like you're not getting like the $5.69 out of this. Maybe some people might disagree, but it's a nice throwback. But also this was the same developer that made Dungeon Color, and I just feel like it's not the parody is not there. It's not horrible, it's very nichey, and I feel like it's way overpriced for what is there, the game that's there. Just easily it's 6 out of 10, which is average. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not amazing. It's not very memorable, but it's mostly like serviceable, I guess. If you're bored, you could do worse, and like it is moderately entertaining, but you know, at the end of the day, you might go be playing something else like King of Fighters 2015. So keep on your Wizodds and keep on gaming.